Rihanna and A$AP Rocky descended upon Cannes last week with a presence that was nothing short of cinematic. If anyone thought the French Riviera had seen it all, they clearly hadn't witnessed the kind of electric energy this duo brought to the iconic coast. TMZ recently released new footage capturing the duo in their element, and let's just say, it's exactly what you'd expect when two of the most stylish and magnetic stars in the world decide to let loose. And when it comes to letting loose in style, no one does it quite like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. The video, now making its rounds across social media platforms and sending fans into a frenzy, shows Rihanna and Rocky standing behind the DJ booth at one of the most talked-about parties in Cannes. The music was loud, the energy was infectious, and the crowd couldn't keep their eyes off the couple who looked like they had walked straight out of a fashion editorial. Rihanna, glowing with maternal radiance, turned heads in a form-fitting blue dress that hugged her body in all the right places. Her growing baby bump was on proud display, and rather than hiding it behind loose-fitting couture as some might, she chose to highlight it, embracing motherhood with the same fearless confidence that made her a global icon. Her choice of accessories was classic Rihanna, dark oversized sunglasses that gave off boss energy, long flowing hair cascading down her back, minimal yet strategic jewelry, and that effortless aura of confidence that makes every camera lens lean in. She didn't need to speak a single word. Her presence did all the talking. It was clear she was not just attending a party, she was the party. A$AP Rocky, equally in his zone, stood beside her like the perfect counterpart. He wore a sleek black suit tailored to perfection, exuding elegance with an edge. Rocky is no stranger to the fashion world, and his outfit choices consistently balance sophistication with street. He finished the look with his own pair of statement sunglasses, creating a visual harmony between him and Rihanna. Together, they looked like royalty, modern, unapologetic, and oozing charisma. But what truly stood out wasn't just what they wore or how they looked. It was the chemistry, the kind that doesn't need to be flaunted, yet still commands the attention of an entire room. The couple moved with a rhythm that only comes from deep connection. There were no staged poses or PR-driven smiles. It was all laughter, real smiles, unfiltered joy, and uninhibited celebration. They were seen dancing together, playfully bumping shoulders, occasionally exchanging loving glances that seemed to say, "We're exactly where we're supposed to be." The party itself, hosted by Ray-Ban, was already one of the most buzzed-about events during the Cannes festivities. But once Rihanna and Rocky entered the room, the atmosphere shifted. Music that was once background became the soundtrack to an unforgettable night. People began gravitating toward the DJ booth. Phones came out, flashes started popping, not because the crowd was starstruck, but because they knew they were witnessing a moment that couldn't be duplicated. It wasn't just another celebrity sighting. It felt more intimate than that, like getting a backstage pass into the lives of two icons who for that one evening allowed the world a glimpse of their magic. Rocky, known for his love of a good party, wasn't holding back. At one point in the video, he can be seen laughing as he takes a swig straight from a champagne bottle. It wasn't the kind of staged bottle pop moment you see on Instagram either. It was raw, real, and bursting with joy. The way he tilted his head back and smiled after the sip, it wasn't just about the drink. It was about celebration, about life, about the euphoria of the moment. That kind of carefree happiness is rare in a world where celebrities are often guarded, rehearsed, and image-conscious. But that's what makes Rihanna and A$AP different. They aren't trying to be perfect. They're just being real. This wasn't just another celebrity party stop for them. The couple had been in Cannes for several days leading up to the event, and each sighting of them around the city sent waves across social media and the fashion world. Whether it was a quiet walk along the coast, a romantic dinner, or a surprise appearance at a fashion house pop-up, Riri and Rocky made Cannes their playground. And while there's no shortage of A-listers walking the red carpets during the film festival, there's something about this pair that continues to redefine what star power truly means. Rihanna, of course, is no stranger to commanding attention. From music to fashion to beauty, she has repeatedly reshaped the landscape of every industry she's touched. And now, as she embraces motherhood, she's doing it with the same innovation and fearlessness. Her maternity style has already been covered extensively, from sheer tops to custom couture. But what sets her apart is the message she sends with every look. Pregnancy is not a limitation. It's an evolution. And rather than dim her light, during this chapter, she's turned up the volume. Rocky, on the other hand, continues to solidify his place as one of the most influential men in fashion and music. He moves through life with a confidence that is as artistic as it is authentic. And when he's beside Rihanna, it's clear that the two elevate each other. There's a creative synergy between them that's hard to put into words but easy to feel. Whether it's the way he holds her hand as they walk through a crowd or the way she leans in when he speaks, their connection isn't just romantic. It's deeply rooted in mutual respect, admiration, and shared experience. Together, they are more than just a couple. They are a brand, a movement, a mood. They represent a new era of celebrity, one that doesn't conform to tradition, but instead carves out its own lane. They are the kind of couple that doesn't need press releases to make headlines. Their actions speak louder than any headline could. Back at the party, as the night turned into early morning, the energy didn't dip for a second. Rihanna and Rocky stayed behind the DJ booth for much of the night, laughing with friends, posing for a few fan selfies, and at one point, even taking turns picking songs that had the entire room dancing. It wasn't performative. It was genuine. It was as if they were hosting the party themselves, and every guest was simply along for the ride. As cameras caught glimpses of Rihanna swaying to the beat, smiling between sips of a mocktail, and Rocky, hyping up the crowd with his signature charisma, it became clear that these two weren't just attending Cannes, they were leaving a mark on it. The Cannes Film Festival may be rooted in cinema, but Rihanna and A$AP Rocky proved that sometimes the most unforgettable moments happen after the cameras stop rolling and the red carpets are rolled away. In a world where celebrity sightings are often reduced to filtered photos and forced smiles, this moment felt refreshingly real. Rihanna, glowing and vibrant, showing the world what empowered motherhood looks like, and Rocky, ever the artist, bringing his unique energy to the room. Together, they reminded us what it looks like when two people live unapologetically, love publicly, and party without pretending. And perhaps that's why their presence resonates so deeply. They don't just represent fame or fashion. They represent freedom. The freedom to be in love, to be loud, to be joyful, to be stylish, to be unfiltered, and to be completely, gloriously human. As the footage ends and the music fades, what's left isn't just the memory of a party. It's the lingering feeling of having witnessed something rare, a glimpse into the lives of two people who are rewriting the rules not just of celebrity, but of love and life itself. And as they left the venue, hands intertwined, laughter still echoing in the distance, there was no doubt that the spirit of the night would follow them wherever they went next. Because when Rihanna and A$AP Rocky show up, they don't just light up a room, they become the light.